Good morning, Kalimera everyone. Good morning. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Let's have a look what the markets are doing. Good morning, everyone. Okay, I don't want to take much of your time. 7:30 in the morning here, my local time. So before I go to work, I'm gonna do a very quick TA here. Right, I'm trying to go as quick as possible, and then we may see a few tokens for me to update the Google Sheet. So let's do all this together. Right, Bitcoin today is Wednesday, the 11th. Okay, let's have a look. What did we say yesterday? We said yesterday that Bitcoin was going down. Okay, and it created this huge imbalance. Okay, that huge drop came down to bring, let's say, the balance from this drop. Okay, but this time that created a lot of massive impulse. Right, it was very sudden to the down, very sudden to the up. So that creates again imbalances. Okay, so that is another area of interest, that we have imbalance from this box here all the way down to here. Okay, so we see now again that it wants to come down and clear the imbalance around the 50%. Okay, now still in the downtrend. Have a look. This is a 90 minutes. Okay, this is a high, lower high, lower high, lower high. All the highs are getting lower, lower. All the lows are getting lower, lower. Okay, so yesterday we said that we need to pay attention, and we would like to see that the prices stay above 95.8. Okay, we may see coming down a little bit, but it's coming back up again. Okay, until yesterday, all the bodies, right, were above 95.8. That was last night. We have body closes and opening. So we have a body close here, another body close here, and then we have an opening, but it reclaimed very quickly. So it took out this imbalance. Okay, so that imbalance is done. We still have remaining imbalance over here. So I'm wondering, will it go down that deep to clear the imbalance, or is it going to stay here and treat this as a support? Some violations, but you can see that the price is jumping back and trying to reclaim this level, right? So it's like dipping the toes in the hot water, and it jumps up again. So we need to monitor this. Okay, we need to monitor this for the next coming days. I mean, like today and tomorrow, and then we need to see how Friday is going to react. Okay, by the end of the month, or the of the week. So we're going to have a look. Excuse me, my cough is not gone yet. Right. Okay. So yeah, a lot of people panic. I don't. I shouldn't. You shouldn't. Okay, we don't need to panic. Let's bring the cash flow. Let's bring the cash flow a little bit here. Let's have a look at this cash flow. What do we see? It's not, it's not so bad. I mean, look at that on a bigger scale. It's not that bad, right? Even if you do a range, major resistances here. So I'll put that at the bottom of the range. Then we have a top, comes down, it realigns at the bottom of the range, above the 50%, trying to escape to get out, comes back all the way to the bottom of the range, and then tries one more time to stay out of the range. This is a second lower high, and then now it bounces on the 50. So even if you do ranges, you're still looking good. We're above the 50. Okay, yes, that's an imbalance. We're talking about this. We can see that there's an imbalance. There is a possibility that's going to come down to clear this imbalance and maybe take out a little bit of this liquidity, right? So in the bigger scale, you understand that you have some liquidity down here. So don't be surprised if it's going to come down to rebalance that week and also take out of some liquidity, and then it's going to turn around later. So what we're going to have, like accumulation, right? This is at 12 hours now. So keep that in mind. Okay, it's not a bad idea to see things like this. What do we have on Bitcoin dominance? It's trying to push up, but look at these big wicks. How do you translate these wicks? You translate it, that's a lot of pressure, okay, pushing down. Okay, so yeah, okay, it's testing the reflex. It's trying to reflex, but it can't go right. It can't go that far. Okay, it's trying to flex with us. But anyway, I mean, Bitcoin dominance, it shouldn't give us any headache or anything like that. Bitcoin dominance, basically, it is not here to tell you the direction of the Bitcoin. It's telling you which side of the market is progressing better. Is it the Bitcoin alone, or is it the rest of the market? Okay, because Bitcoin is the number one, is the queen, is the king, whichever way you see it. Okay, it's the dominant. Okay, that's why we call it Bitcoin dominant. So we need to see who is moving as a priority move, who has the primary move. So when Bitcoin dominance is going up, it's just telling you that the primary move is Bitcoin is dominant. The rest of them, they're gonna follow. Okay, he's the leader when dominance is going up. See it that way. Okay, when dominance is dropping, the followers are pushing up. Okay, the followers is the rest of the crypto space. See it that way. T1, it stopped a little bit here, right? I mean, if I put a little line here we are. Let me make it that solid line. Here it is. Resistance, support, support. Not bad. Okay, maybe this is the time. This is the area that we want to flip the resistance into support, right? 3.3. Doesn't want to go lower than that. It's good. Okay, what about T3? We spoke about that yesterday, right? Since we touched the all-time high, a big sell-off. Okay, fine. Maybe that was automated. No problem. What do we see? Big resistance, kind of support here, another support here, and you see these massive wicks. When you see massive wicks, what do you see? It's not manipulation. It's trying to tell you that it's the opposite force, quite strong appearance. Okay, it's a big buying force here to stop the fall. So that's a good sign. Okay, Tether dominance, not that bad. Okay, obviously somebody took profits, and that's why the Tether dominance rised up a little bit. How do you translate this? What that chart needs to tell you. It's just telling you that the people are closing down the trades from the pairs, any pair, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and then they move to Tether. Okay, so probably they're closing positions. So they're saving the money and shifting to dominance, to the Tether. That's why the dominance is going up. Okay. But anyway, that is not a big spike. Okay, this is not a panic sell-off. Not a lot of people close the positions, so that's a good sign. Not bad. Okay, and we have Dixie kind of ranging. Okay, let me put a box out there. What do we see? Kind of ranging. Okay, if I want to go a little bit higher, shall we go a bit lower to treat this point as resistance, major resistance, something like that? We can do it. Okay, every time that Dixie is going lower, that will help Bitcoin to print higher prices. Okay, is it because of Bitcoin going stronger, or is it because of the dollar devaluates and it's getting weaker? General, I see that dollar, it becomes weaker, that's why Bitcoin, it becomes stronger. It doesn't mean that the Bitcoin moves, right? You need to see the volume, you need to see transactions for you to understand if Bitcoin moves because of the value of Bitcoin. So if Dixie is going down, Bitcoin will go up. Now, lately, after the elections, we had Dixie going up when we had Bitcoin going up, right? That was because, how you translate this? Do you see this? You need to understand that, when Dixie is going down, automatically, by nature, Bitcoin should go up. And when Dixie goes up, Bitcoin should go down. But when you see both of them going in the same direction, then you understand that the market and the market makers are pushing the prices, right? So if Dixie is going up, and naturally Bitcoin should go down, but you see Bitcoin going up. That means a lot of people putting transactions within Bitcoin to go against the flow. Okay, and because they have the means, lots of cash, okay, institutions, market makers, they're pushing the price up. And because of the event, that was an event action or reaction, so I would say. It's because we had the elections were over, okay, and that was out of the way anymore. It's not an agenda anymore. It's done, ticked off. The markets reacted to the results, so to say, very positively. So you see, dollar was going up, stocks were going up, crypto was going up, commodities were going up, everything was going up. Okay, so you understand, it's not kind of a manipulation. It is. You're manipulating the prices, but in a good way. Okay, so they push the markets up in both directions. I mean, in Dixie, in both markets, like in Dixie and in crypto at the same time. So a lot of cash, a lot of money was coming into the crypto space to make sure that Bitcoin was sprinting upwards. Okay, so this is the cash flow. So we've seen we see where the cash is flowing. Okay, nothing to panic yet. And on a smaller time frame, like this one, 90 minutes, we are still in the downtrend. I wanted to make sure that you understand this. We are still in the downtrend, okay? But at the same time, we are squeezing up as well from the lower levels, okay? So if you like diagonals, this is the triangle that you should see, okay? What do you see? You see a low, a high low, equal high low. We can't say high low, but equal lows, okay? So maybe, okay, that 95.8 will act as a support, and then we're going to see coil up again to the top of the range. Now, as the price is going down, okay, all these swings, small swings, like it's pushing up and then comes down, and then it pushes up and then comes down. It's pushing up and then comes down, pushes up. So what do you have? Swing high, swing low, swing high, swing lows, right? Fractal internals. Okay, I'm not talking about the big ones. I'm talking about the internal, the fractal ones. So there is building liquidity. So in a downtrend, okay, that temporary downtrend, where is the bigger liquidity? Where is the biggest liquidity? Which side do you think that liquidity has been building? Remember this: if we go in downtrend, okay, it means a lot of people are putting pressure, a certain pressure, to the downside. Okay, so I have more cash here. Okay, why? Because they're pushing the price down, and you have little cash here. So I'm going to put $1 here, $1 here, $1 here. Why? Because these positions are not strong enough to reverse the trend. Okay, so you have liquidity both sides, buying side liquidity, selling side liquidity, but here on the top right now, you have more money sitting here. So the liquidity up here has been building up. Okay, so what the market is going to do afterwards, when it's going to find support, right, it's going to go after clear this liquidity. So when you find support and accumulation and range, make sure that you're going long, because the market is going to go after this liquidity, because there's a lot of money sitting here, not a lot of money here. So the downside is not attractive anymore. Okay, does it make sense? I hope it does. Right, in a downtrend, you're always going to have waves. Always you're going to have waves. So let me do little waves here. So you're going up, this is an uptrend. Okay, you're going to have always waves, always. Okay, so this is a low, this is a high, high, low, high, 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 low, high, high. So it's an uptrend. So you have people buying here. So let me do the little swings. So you have people buying here, people selling here, people buying here, people selling here, people buying here, people selling here. So you have liquidity on both sides. Which side do you believe that the liquidity is greater? Right? It's not the sell-off. It's the buying. Okay? So you have more liquidity. So let me do with the highlight pen. So you have more liquidity down here. Okay? So it does make sense to go after them, right? So you have an idea that is an uptrend, okay? It's an uptrend, and lots of traders, that they see a big massive impulse to the up, they want to go short aggressively. Okay, why? Because they know that the liquidity down here is going to be greater. Okay, now I'm not saying that a lot of people are going to short from here to these corrections. No, what they do, they mark out the liquidity zones, right? And then they wait the market to come down to grab this liquidity. And they know that there's minimum liquidity here, but there's a big liquidity down here. So that it acts as a magnet. Okay, and people are after these areas, these levels. Okay, so in an uptrend, you're building greater liquidity from below, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we're going back to the real chart. So that is a temporarily downtrend. So we're going down for the time being. Okay, so when you're going down, where is the greater liquidity? Right? Yeah. Excuse me. We have liquidity over here. We have liquidity over here. We've got liquidity over here. Some liquidity over here. Some liquidity over here. So when we find some stabilization and then the market's going to turn around, guess what? It's going to go after this liquidity. So you're going to have lots of traders looking out to take out these zones. Okay? So that's why this explanation, to make sure that you understand that on its way down is creating liquidity, and the market is going to turn around and the traders will take this opportunity. Okay, so with horizontal lines, what do we need to see? That we need to see in the next few days if we're going to hold these as a support and then claim levels. Okay, and every time we're going to claim, watch out that it's going to take out all these liquidity zones. So in other words, you know, this is like a hope. Okay, all these drops, these massive drops, okay, is creating liquidity above. Now we have like a strategic target that we need to take this out because we know there's liquidity. So it's going to turn around quite big. Okay, it is not over. It's not top of the market. I'm not taking this. Go to a higher time frame straight away. Go to the weekly. Okay, and bring your indicators. Let's have a look on the indicators. This is the weekly, and now you can understand what's going on here. Okay, we reached the top. We have a cross down. RSI is a little bit dropping. The ASO is still pushing, still looking, telling you that, you know, the upside is not over yet. Yes, we overextended. Okay, we have a cross down. Volume is dropping, so we're going to have a little pause in the bigger time. Okay, in the bigger time frame. Let's go to 45. 45 still pushing to the up. Okay, why 45? Well, 45 is between 1 month and 2 months. Okay, so 45 is still pushing up. RSI is still pushing up. ASO is like going a little bit sideways. It's saying, hey, I'm getting weak here. We can see this. Look at that wick. Okay, you're getting weaker. We see the wicks. Let's go to the 2 months. Let's have a look at on the monthly as well. Monthly is pushing up. Okay, still pushing up on the monthly. Let's go and have a look on the 2 months. Still overextended to the top, right? Look at that. Overextended to the top. Okay, we had a cross down and then it's trying to cross up again. Okay, this is a cross up event, not a cross down event. Okay, I'm gonna try to stretch this for you to see it. So we had a cross down. This is when a couple months ago I decided, okay, for this event, for the cross down, I decided to switch from spot to futures, right? And why? Because I want to have the flexibility to move in either direction. Okay, in spot, there's only one way you can go. But I said I need to move now to the final stage. I need to move in either direction. Okay, if the market wants to go down, I'll go down. So we had a cross down. So the fast line was under the slow line. And now we have a cross up. The fast line is trying to go above the slow line. Okay, yellow, the gold, is a positive, or the fast line. The silver, it's the slow line. Okay, so we have the slow line under the fast line. So this is a cross up. Okay, don't be mixed up with the directions because you see both of them like this and you don't know which one it is. We're still looking for a cross-up event on a 2 month. Okay, so that is good. Okay, what about RSI? Still pushing up, still pushing up. Now, are we gonna be lucky enough, to go to the extremes? I hope so, right? When I see these kind of events, this is when I'm gonna say the market is being overextended and we need to watch out. Why? Let's bring the price here. Let's bring the prices here. Okay, every time that you have a cross down on the stochastic RSI and the RSI overextended to the red, okay, above the 80 and 90, okay, this is 80, and when you have RSI extreme to the red over 80 and then you see that it's turning around, that's it, top of the market. Cross down on the RSI on the extreme red, turning around, you have a cross down, that was the top of the market. It gave a little bit push price wise, but you have a divergence, bearish divergence. Okay, the second tip, the price was higher but the indicators were lower, so that was a bearish divergence. And if a lot of people did not pay attention to this because they were all hyped up that the price is going to go higher, this is when the crash happened. Okay, and now we need to see exactly the same setup. Okay, we need to see a cross down, but we need to see RSI to the extreme right and then turn around. Okay, this is not over yet. Okay, the market, it is not over yet. We're not on the top. So if you want to go between 2 months and 1 month, you can go to 45 minutes, still pushing up. Okay, go to the monthly, still pushing up. If we go to the weekly, it's just telling you that we're overextended in this period. Weekly is more shorter. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. It wants to take some deep breath. Okay, it was pushing. Let's have a look here. It was pushing. Now it wants to recover a little bit. Okay, that's fine. We're going to monitor level by level, and we're going to stay above 95. We may see price stay at 95.8. Okay, and you may see that RSI is going to reset. I don't know, maybe stochastic RSI comes around to the 50 because that's the rejection level. So we may hit the 50 and then turn around again. Okay, so no panic. If you are a swing trader and you're looking for the big time frames like weekly, 12 hours, okay, or daily, okay, you have the signs here. It's telling you I'm trying to cool off here. Okay, you have the signs. Okay, look what happened here. Stochastic RSI crossing down RSI to the extreme. Okay, also ASO, right, trying to tell you we're turning around. I'm losing, look at this is a high, this is a low high. It's telling you I'm losing momentum here. Okay, I can't not go any higher. This is what ASO is telling you. When you have on the ASO a turnaround, you need to see which color it is. If it's the yellow one, which is the positive, it's telling you that it cannot go any higher. When you have the gray turning around, okay, it's doing again the curve, it's telling you I cannot go any lower. It's the negative, I cannot push the price any lower. So what do we have here? A cross down on the extreme highs, okay, extreme highs, and the price is dropping. Okay, it did a correction, came down, RSI was coming down, it found support, and then it turned around. Okay, and you can see that the gray is telling you I cannot go any lower. The negative was turning around, losing the curve. Okay, it was losing the top, so it's telling you that the price, it cannot go any lower, no lower anymore. That's it. So it turned around. A lot of people on the ASO, they're looking for the crosses. I'm looking beforehand. I'm not looking for the X here. Okay, I'm not looking for this event. I'm looking when it's going to lose the top, and then I see which color it is, who's losing the top, who's pushing up. And then when you have the negative pushing up, okay, the line goes up, this is a negative, it's telling you that the price is pushing down. When you see a curve, it cannot go any higher, now you know that the negative is telling you the price cannot go lower. Okay, and the same thing happens with the positive. Okay, if the positive is pushing up, the price is going up. When it's losing the curve, it's telling you, you know what, I can't see price going any higher from this point onwards. So what do we have here? ASO, stochastic RSI is telling you I need to cool off. RSI is telling you I need to cool off. ASO is still pushing up. It's like, hey, the up is not over yet. I know volume is dropping. This is the delta volume. I prefer the delta. I need to see the difference. Who's winning? The buyers or the sellers? I don't want to see just the plain volume. It means nothing to me. Okay, I've done lessons, explanations about the difference between volume and volume delta. I prefer delta. I need to see the difference. Who's winning by how much? Okay, so that's why you have bodies and wicks here. So you can see that you have some selling power here the past 3 weeks, but look at the buying volumes are greater. So sellers, nothing to be worried about. Okay, so who's pushing? And so it's telling me, the up is not over yet. Okay, maybe later, but not now. Okay, still heading up. Let me maximize that. Still heading up. Okay, we may have, I don't know, maybe in a couple of days or weeks, you may have a turnaround. Okay, that will be the time for me to know that, hey, you know what, like this one here, it's the time to tell me that we cannot push the price any higher. Okay, now it needs to relax. When you see the gray turning around, okay, this is a high, and this is a high, high, low, high, low, high. So, okay, that's it. We're dropping. We're creating a curve here. Okay, so ASO is telling me that we're still not over the upside. It is not over yet. Okay, this is on the weekly for the swing traders. Okay, or long-term investors, kind of investors. Investors that are looking on the monthly, 2 months. That's why I got the 2 months, 1 month, and 45. These 3 time frames are going to help you out. Monthly, 45 days, and 2 months. 2 months is too long. 1 month is okay. 45 is something in between. Okay. So don't panic. Okay, this is not over yet. Okay, let's go. How long have we used? 26 minutes. I think this is enough for Bitcoin today. I did promise that we're going to do some other tokens as well. Okay, let's do some. So I'm going to keep this here on the 45, 90 minutes is fine. 90 minutes is fine. Here it is. The levels are marked out. We need to be careful. 95.8. Okay, save this. Let's go to the next one. Let's go have a look on Ethereum. Ethereum, please. Ethereum, let's have a look. Let's update these. Okay, Ethereum is dropping. Zoom out a little bit. Let's extend the lines. Here we are. Extension of the lines to the right. Let's extend that to the right. Here we are. Again, same thing here. Okay, we came to hit the red line. Okay, we're dropping. You see how quickly you can see when you're losing levels. You can see things like going bad very quickly. You failed to keep this line. You're holding this as support and then you lost it, right? And you lost it from here and you're like, that doesn't look good. We're losing levels, all right? We didn't manage to hold this one. Okay, fair enough. I expect to hold this as support and then you start losing and you're like, okay, I think I better start going short. Okay, easy peasy. And this is on the 90 minutes. Okay, a very solid time frame. So here we have a massive wick here. It took out the imbalance and liquidity over down here. That's gone. It created a new one. Okay, and now it's trying to rebalance. And then automatically you see low, high, low, high, low. It's trying to give you an idea that 362, which is the red one, 50%, is trying to tell you maybe this is a support. Maybe we're still in a downtrend. Okay, I'm not worried about that much for the downtrend. Okay, I see it. I'm not worried. Why? Because I know behind the scenes that we're building liquidity here. Okay, so I'm after these boys. Okay, I'm after these babies. So, is it time for ETH to turn around? Good signs. Why? Low, high, low, high, low. This is my second high low. Hello? Okay, that is kind of a good sign. I'm not going to go very deeply, aggressively buying here. Why? Because I haven't got a 4-point system. Remember the 4-point system. You need to break structure. So you're coming down. Okay, 4-point system. You need to dive down. Okay, so it's a downtrend. It dives down. And then you come up and you need to break previous highs. Okay, and you need to have 4 points of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's do that a little bit to the extreme. Here it is. So after a dive, you need to have 4 points that is breaking the previous highs. Okay, and here kind of so here's the moment of the turnaround. Okay, this is a low, still a downtrend. It's trying to push up. Did it break the previous highs? No. Let's pretend this is a low, this is a high, this is a high low, and this is kind of high. It's not nice and clean yet. Okay, so I cannot see yet the 4-point system performing. I need to see clear high highs and high lows. So for the time being, what I will say, I see a little bit of weakness, right? I do see that it's trying to push up, but it's not a big distance between the highs. So I'm gonna wait and see if 362 is gonna hold as a support and then start breaking structures, trying claiming levels. Okay, so if he holds this as support and then reclaims this level, I'll say, okay, I see you now, and then I'm gonna see if I can have somewhere a low, first higher low, and maybe a second higher low, but I need a nice high as well for me to see a change of the direction. Okay, and when I see these, then most likely we're gonna hand the liquidity. Okay, right, okay, that is for Ethereum. Very nice and quick. I'm trying to do updates with some lessons at the same time. Okay, trying to combine everything to give you some value here. So 90 minutes for ETH. Let's watch out for 3622. Okay, save this. You're going to find this on the Excel sheet. Let's have a look on ETH BTC as well. Is the time of ETH? Maybe. Let's have a look a bit on the 12 hours. Okay, ETH is trying to show we don't trade ETH. Sorry, this is ETH. Let me go back to 90 minutes. I'll leave this here as it is. We didn't change to ETH Bitcoin. Here it is. This is Bitcoin. This is not tradable, but what we want to see is that it's trying to hold the support here. Okay, so maybe it's like ETH is trying to say, hey, I'm here as well. Okay, so if that is printing down, it means that Bitcoin overperforms Ethereum. When you see sideways, both go on the same direction, same strength. When you see ETH going up, it means Ethereum is turning around, and this is what we would like to see. When you see these huge uptrends like this, the whole Ethereum ecosystem is blossoming. Okay, so this is what we want to see. Here it is. It's pushing up. We lost a little bit. It's going down. Okay, Bitcoin is overperforming ETH, and now we would like to see turning around again. Okay, we would like to see ETH continue, and then you can see the whole ETH ecosystem continue. Okay, let's go to 12 hours. That's what we have here. Okay, pushing up, and let's have a look. Let's do some lines here. What do you see? Okay, something that acted as resistance, a strong resistance here. Okay, that was a knife in the butter. Nothing happened here. Went through both sides, and it comes here, resistance, support. So this is the question: are we going to stay between these two zones? Let's bring another line here. Copy that. So you may have a zone around these levels, something like that. Okay, I see a zone. So are we going to hold this zone, and then ETH push, turn around, and carry on? And that means the whole ETH ecosystem will blossom. Okay, there it is. I'm going to give this line, go back to the Google Sheet. You're going to see all these charts. So very quickly, I'm going to do 1, 2 as well. ARO, why not? Let's have a look on ARO. ARO, we're pushing. That's good. Almost. It was time for me to enable the extensions. It's fine. Let's go back here. Here it is. Gangsta Fib is going to help you out. Okay, you see, that is supposed to be a support. We lost it. It came down, target this level, and now it's trying to reclaim. Okay, it's trying to reclaim. We're going to see. Okay, now if the lines are too wide, what's the distance? Remember the trick. You can do fractals. Okay, here it is. What's the distance? Each level, each zone has 15%. So can you break this? Of course you can. Okay, this is a 90 minute. So I'm going to break, let's say for this instance, I'm going to bring another gangster fib between these two levels. I'll make sure that the lines are matching. So this is 22, let's do this 23, right? And that one has to be 88347, so 88347. Okay, so here's the fractal 50%. If you want to use the extensions and see, break the other zones, be my guest, come here, enable the extension, the templates. You have number 2, it goes lower, it's fine. You know the trick, you can do 3, and you can see that it's matching 3 levels. All you have to do now is reverse this. Okay, go to style, reverse, and then it's going to go from the top side. And now you have everything split down in 3 zones into minor levels, fractal levels. Okay, here you have it. You see it's reacting to the 50% and it's claiming levels. Okay, here you have it. A fractal breakdown between zones. Here you have it. I'm going to save this. You're going to find another Google sheet. What's next? Let's do another one. Oh, Beam. Let's have a look on Beam. Okay, let's bring Beam. What Beam is doing? Here it is. Here's your Beam. Okay, trying to claim this level, it failed. Okay, it came down. Support, trying to push up, fail. So you have a low high. Okay, so you can see that it cannot push any higher. Okay, it cannot claim this level. It found resistance, and then it's coming down as a support, lost a little bit. This is a warning sign. You're like, we have a violation. What's going on here? It's trying to bring the balance. Okay, is this 50%? Let's have a look. Let's bring a box here, and let's bring all that away. Exactly 50%. So this imbalance, we can say, okay, I think that is, but that is, that 50%, it brought the balance back. It got rebalance. So I'm not worried about this week now. It's not that as a magnet anymore. Okay, so okay, maybe that 50% reclaim these levels. It helped to reclaim this level. So now what are you looking to stay here as support and then start claim levels? Okay, you're going to treat this as a resistance and you're waiting for the flip. Okay, each line you're going to see as a rejection point. Either side, it's going up, rejection, coming down, rejection. Okay, each line is a rejection. Okay, and you're going to wait for the flip. If it wants to come down, reject a little bit, and then flip it, it means from support it becomes resistance, and now it's going to go lower. Okay, always rejection and flip. This is what you're looking for. On the way up, rejection as a resistance, and then you're waiting for the flip. So that was resistance, now it's on support, we're going up. This is the strategy. Each level, decision time, rejection. Are we going to see the flip? Continuation. We don't see the flip, we turn it around. Simple as that. Okay, the lines are there to help you. Gangster fib, go find the lesson. What is gangster fib? I'm going to do another lesson as well on gangster fib. I'm going to go a little bit higher. Okay, Beam, that's what you have. Let's do another one. What's the time? 38 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do 40 minutes. Giga, let's do Giga. Okay, look at that with Giga. Look at that massive imbalance. Okay, keep that in mind. He's going to go after it. That baby. Okay, what do we have? Dropping. We found support. That's why I marked that out. That was an imbalance and support liquidation. And what do you see after that? Claiming levels. Claiming levels. So let me extend that to the right. Come on, let's be in business here. Okay, don't marry the tokens. Draw the lines, trade it, take the money, leave. Simple as that. Okay, don't let emotions drive you nuts. You don't need them. Okay, emotions are the best friend for the market makers. I'm telling you this. It's it's an inside job from the market makers within you, right? So your emotions are working very closely with the market makers. It's your enemy. Okay, emotions need to be out of the room. You do not try not to be on the same room at the same time when you're trading. If you see emotions walk into your room, you just walk out. Don't fight. Okay, don't fight. Walk out. Close the trade. Take a walk. come back, you know, a day later to have a break, have a Kit Kat. No commercials on Kit Kat. Okay, I'm not getting paid. Right, okay. What do we see? Okay, we came down. It was trying to clear a little bit of the liquidity here. It was after that liquidity. Right, you grab that liquidity here. Okay, and now it's pushing up. Okay, trying to claim levels. What do you see? Resistance. Okay, no problem. What do I need to see? This is a rejection point. This is another rejection point. I need to see flip. Which way are you going to flip it? Are you going to flip it this way? I'm going long. Are you going to flip it this way? I'm going short and I'm going after this liquidity. If you're going to flip this and going upwards, what's your target? Here, baby. That's liquidity. So I'm going to target that level. Easy peasy. Okay? And you're going to monitor each level by level. Each level is going to be a rejection level. Sounding like I'm going on repeat. But that's the best way for you to learn. Okay, one more. Okay, I'm going random here. Let's go to the very bottom here. What do we have? SSSS. What's this one? Sheep. I couldn't pick any better on this one. Never mind. We're going to do this one. It's fine. Nothing wrong with the sheep. Shiba Inu. Hello, Shiba Inu. How you doing? Right, okay, let's have a look. So, Gangsta Fib is pushing to the up, was pushing, and then what do you see? Right, fail to claim this level 3 times. And you're like, voila! A lot of people see these as triple top, and then obviously they know that it has no power to claim this level. So where they're going? They're going short. But I'm not worried about these people going short. Well done for them, because they had levels to look at, all right? They had liquidity. But, keep in mind, when you have a triple or double top or triple top, okay, this is liquidity. When you have a double top, it means you build twice the liquidity, okay? When you have 3, bingo, this is bonus. We have loads and loads and loads and loads and loads, like a Christmas tree. You have loads of liquidity here. So what's your next target? You know the drill. You're gonna go long all the way for this baby, because there's a lot of liquidity sitting here. Okay, that's the plan. Telling you, find where the liquidity is. Look at that imbalance. It's gonna go after the imbalance. Easy. And after that imbalance, it's going to go for the liquidity. Why? Because it's a magnet. It's a lot of money. The market makers love money. They love money. They're going to go after the money. Okay? So do we. We're going after the liquidities. Okay? Right. I'm going to keep my promise here. I'm going to stop here. 42 minutes. Right. Okay. That's it from me today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So we've seen cash flow, we've seen Bitcoin, we've seen some of the tokens like ETH, and against Bitcoin as well. We show Giga, SHIB, Beam as well. So we've done a little bit overrun, okay, around all the tokens. So you know what to do now. Be safe. Okay, let's bring Bitcoin here. Where's Bitcoin? Where's my little Bitcoin? Come on, Bitcoin, where are you? Here it is. So, let's bring Bitcoin back. What we after? Okay, it's claiming 97.4 as we speak. Here it is. Hello, baby. How are you doing? 45. Let's go to 45. What do you see? The rejection point is flipping. Okay, so in a smaller time frame, like 45, what are the targets? Here, okay, here, and here. What? Liquidity. Okay. So it cleared that imbalance. Price came up, it cleared out it rebalanced the market. It came down again, okay, and now it's pushing up again. Not a problem. It's nice to see. Okay, I hope it's going to be a good day for everyone. Okay, see, get the a clean 4-point system. Okay, make sure you see reversals, low, high. It's not a previous high. Okay, it did not break the previous high. You have a high low, no problem. I would like to see creating a high, come down to create a second high low, and then you're going to have a cheeky entry around these levels okay, after the correction, and then you want to see a continuation that's breaking all the highs. Okay, break this high and break this high, and it's going to be a confirmed reversal. Okay, so far it's trying to give us an idea that maybe we're going to have a reversal. Maybe. Why? Because this is a rejection point and now we're flipping it. It's a good sign. Okay, but it's an early sign. Okay, don't go heavy. All right, I'm trying to warn you here. Don't go heavy. Why? We're still in a downtrend. We haven't seen yet a clean shift of the direction yet. No. Okay, don't jump on the guns now. You need to clear this level. Okay, you need to see something higher come down to create a second higher low. And when do you classify this as a higher low? Only when you break the previous structure, the previous high. So when the price is going to come here, obviously rejection point, then you're going to classify this as a second higher low. Okay, while it's down here, you don't know it's a high low. Why? Because it's still in correcting. But if it's going to break structure, breaking the previous highs, then you say, hey, I can classify you as a second high low. I see the 4-point system forming. Then when I see a flip, I'm in, baby. I'm in, because I may get rejection and come back again, and then I get equal highs, equal lows. I need to see the flip. When I flip 99, I'm going long, and I'm going after these, after these, after these, and higher, 103. Okay, there's liquidity up here. Okay, simple strategy. Okay, extra bonus 2 minutes, the last 2 minutes. Whoever stayed the last 2 minutes got the extra bonus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. It's over. It's done. I'm out. See you later.